This is my fiance, my son, and my mother-in-law, and I'll begin my speech now. My name is Zoe Robinson. I have lived in San Antonio my whole life. I am currently living in San Antonio. I have 3 brothers that I grew up with. My mom is a chemistry teacher and my dad is an IT manager. And I work at Prince of Peace Lutheran Church as a janitor. And that's just a little bit about me. And now I'll describe myself as a person. I think I have a very good work ethic. I am very dedicated to my job and I work well with others. My long-term goals will be becoming an engineer, and how I'll reach those goals will be getting through college by having a steady job and being able to pay for college. What I want to do is become a geotechnical engineer, and how I'll get there and achieve those goals would be excelling in my studies in college. I've always wanted to be an engineer since I was in the 6th grade, and when I was a junior in high school I did an internship, and it was for Rabbi Kistner, and my mentor showed me a lot there is to know. He would take me to the lab and show me how they do all the little tests to see what kind of soils are good and which soils are bad. There's a lot of bad soils in San Antonio, especially when it rains or we have our droughts, and the foundations always crack all the time, so I bet most of y'all know that when your house settles. My strengths would be dedication and being social with my coworkers, and my weaknesses would be time management, because I don't work well with deadlines very well. My motivation to becoming successful, I have to put a lot of work into what I'm doing. The only way to get better at my studies or time management is learning from my mistakes and doing better when I go into the future. I always say that quality is better than quantity, so whatever I do on an assignment and it's really good work is much better than how it would be if I turned in 20 of the same assignments but they weren't as good as that one good assignment. I would say when it comes to working with coworkers, it would be respecting the other people and understanding what they need or what they want, or understanding why they are late. When I have to work under pressure or something that frustrates me at work happens, I just try to calm down. I think of how I can make that person or everybody feel better about what something I did wrong, but I just blow it off and take a good deep breath and do it better next time. My hardest decision I've made in my life is when I moved out of my parents' house. I came to the conclusion that I kind of needed to when I got engaged, and then I got pregnant and I was gonna have my son. After I had my son, I kind of said I can't be relying on my family anymore, and I decided to move out with them and live with my own little family. When it comes to having somebody tell me a that I'm not doing my job very well, to satisfy them, I just go back and do double the times work, go over it 2-3 times, and hopefully it satisfies them then. They haven't told me anything that I haven't done a bad job again, so I'm hoping that obviously I did a good job. When it comes to accomplishing goals, it will be working with difficult schedules between having a kid, having a fiance that works, when I work, everything, just trying to make everything fit in line with each other. Well, thank you very much for listening to my speech, and I thank my fiance, my mother-in-law, my son who's sleepy here. You can stop it.